Happy Dhanteras and a very warm welcome to day 13 of our 2020 series in which we are replying to your questions on digital marketing. I won't just tell you about those mistakes, I would also share with you the lesson that we learned so that you can be careful about these things. This was during the early days of IDQtion when a prospective client called us to revamp their website. Their current WordPress website was very slow to load. We created a new website for them and they were quite happy with it. Suddenly, after a few days, we received a notification from the Google Search Console that the website has been hacked and that's why it's no longer appearing in search engines. We rechecked the files and did not find any malware or any virus in our new website. That's when we discovered that the old WordPress site which was lying on the server was the one which was infected. We immediately deleted those old files, re-uploaded our new website and submitted a request to Google to recrawl the website. This time Google confirmed that the website is okay and it was once again appearing in the search engines. Lesson learned. It is best to remove any old website files or any unused plugins from your server as these are more prone to attacks. This one is also from the initial days of IDQtion when we decided to promote our website using Google Ads. After the campaign went live, we started receiving random calls. People were looking for gambling sites, somebody was looking to sell old coins, but none of the calls were related to our services. We understood that there is something wrong with the ads and we paused the campaign. Upon checking the campaign, we discovered that the negative keyword list was not updated. And since we had targeted certain cities as our keywords, we were receiving random calls when people were searching anything related to those cities. Lesson learned. While setting up the Google Ads campaign, it is not only important to update the keywords for which you want your website to appear, but also those words for which you do not want your website to appear in the search results. After we started our journey and we created our pages on social media, we were disappointed with the number of followers that we had. So we decided to go for a paid campaign to increase our followers. We kept the target audience criteria too broad so that we could get more followers in less number of days, which we actually did. However, after that, whenever we posted, our engagement levels were nearly zero. Lesson learned. It is better to have less number of relevant followers than to have more number of irrelevant followers. We hope that what we shared today is useful to you when you start your journey as a digital marketer so that you don't repeat these mistakes. Well, that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.